the big house, Michigan Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. Bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Barnett. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Here's a little room there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eye.
And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Western Michigan's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Keeps it and gets the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will... The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll run it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast.
He lets one fly deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Throwing, Underwood. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Wants to throw, it's Lowry. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as his defense makes a play. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. And he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The short hands, it's Marsh. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
This time they'll go to the running game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking left. That's caught. It's Marshall. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Marshall. Maybe a crease. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Running inside. It's Buckley. Turning it on. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Broncos! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Delivers the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Play action with Underwood. Firing deep. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. The give to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Parks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Might be calling a hot route. Using his legs, it's Marshall. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Play fake, Underwood. Pocket breaking down.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Under fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up in great field position.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks as if it's coming. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Lowry. The throw. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. He's got it on the run. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stopped. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. Underwood looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking for a man, it's Lowry. Got a man, it's Parks. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to buy time. Gets the first himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. Runs through a man. He might have space. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Fresno State taking on the number 15 team, the USC Trojans. And it's Fresno State able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the Big House. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Maybe some room here. Good job up front to get it out to the 22 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Brings it to the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run to the left. Runs through a tackle. Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. That's caught. It's Hansen. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good. The hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes from Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Makes the grab. It's Brooks. Made a defender miss. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to throw, it's Lowry. He caught it! Touchdown Broncos! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking to throw. Working that left side now. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Hansen. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
To the air on 2nd down. It's caught there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the ground with the counter. There's a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Makes the grab. It's Hansen. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Big Blue with the response.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
They'll line up to go for 2. Underwood. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Lowry. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, I see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those.
There he goes. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and then guess right.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to add another. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And they dive on it and get it back. And boy, that would have been a disaster to hand it right back to them. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a grab and he's dragged down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Throwing, Underwood. Right on the money. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Showing off the arm. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On the ground, it's Marshall. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's complete to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally they stopped a terrific run after the catch. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Back to throw, it's Lowry. That's reeled in, it's Brooks.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Let's go down to the sideline and Howie Rowe.
Guys, here on the Michigan sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last lap.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you